So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I had hoped to do a book unwrapping video, but I've misplaced one of the parcels and I do have 3 more coming in the mail, so I might as well wait till they're all together and then do a proper, a bigger, reveal rather than just the 3 books. But today we're going to talk about books that I have bought today, and then books that I've also borrowed from the library. Obviously I'm going to show the books that I bought today. Starting off with this book from my want to read from on Goodreads, The Little Village Library. This book's been not on my list for not too long, if I'm being honest. I finished reading Hannah Reeves' new an art copy that I got of the book. No, it's not Hannah Reeves. That's the name of the the Secret Library of Hannah Reeves. I can't remember who the author is. But I really like that book, so I wanted to read more books about, bookshops, libraries, hidden secrety kind of thing. And so this is one of the ones that that came up on Goodreads as recommended since you liked that book. So yeah, it's by Helen Rolfe, and I managed to find this for 99p. So I was very chuffed with that find. So that's the first book. The second book is The Ottomans. I've got a mate and a co-worker who likes the Ottoman Empire, and I just wanted to learn more. So initially I was like, oh, this is just a fiction book, but then I realised it's also it goes into detail about the history of the Ottoman Empire. So I picked this up so I could learn more and have more conversations with her as well about this empire, because I know it's something that really fascinates her. It was something that I was also interested in back when I went through her Italia phase in high school, but my memory is really bad. So not only do I now have this book which will tell me loads of information on it, I can annotate and all that jazz with this. I just have this as my go-to guide, I'm hoping anyway. Unless this ends up... No. And it was $3.99 at TK Maxx, where retail price is $14.99. So yeah, I was very chuffed to have that. These next 2 books won't be for everyone, but they are books that I kept hearing about when I was reading a lot of books about transgender experience, and when I was reading a lot of non-fiction. So the first one we've got is There's a Boy in the Girls' Bathroom. And I'm not entirely sure what this is about, because the back of the book and what I've heard about it is really confusing for me. Apparently it is a transgender book, but then it's like people it's like it keeps getting referred to as he, and I'm not sure. I will definitely read this and give you a review, but I believe this is a book about the transgender experience. So we shall see. We shall see whether this is or isn't. It's supposed to be a really good book. I have only heard good things about it, so... And then the second one is Two Boys Kissing by David Leviathan. I need more David Leviathan books because he knows how to write, like, a gay romance. I really hate when we have, like, gay romances that when you read them, it just reads like it was... I hate when people, like, when you have girls who over-sexualise, like, a gay men. And if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Be glad you don't know. But David Leviathan, like, it doesn't read like it was wrote by someone who's a fan of hypersexualizes, the gay, like, people who are gay. So I really enjoy his books because you've got the character, you've got the detail, you've got the depth. It's not just you could tell it's not written for the female yaoi fangirls, which I am very thankful for. So when I find out that he's got, like, a gay romance out, I will always pick it up. This has been out for a while, I believe. It's just, I bought this brand new today. So it was $7.99, just like this one this was $6.99. I bought this from my local bookshop, and then I got this one, did I mention it? The Ottomans, which you know, going back, that I've got, cause I can't remember if I mentioned this. I got this book from TK Maxx, and then these two from a bookshop, which I was very surprised they actually had it in, because every single time I've ever gone into this bookshop, they've never had it in. And then the last time I went, I normally say no, I'm just here to browse to the bookshop owner, and I said, and he was like, well, last time I went in, I was like, well, I'm looking for books about transgender or gay people. He was like, oh, I don't have any of that. So to go in and find these two books, I obviously had to buy them. There was one other book, but it's a book that I know I can borrow from the library. These two I have not seen. I'm not saying it's not there, but it's nice to have in my collection. So I want to read it from the library and then decide from there if I'm going to get it. But because it's such a common book to have in the library, the other one that I was after, I can't remember the name off the top of my head. I think it's How Far We're Willing to Go or something like that. I just didn't see the point in buying my own personal copy, but I've also not read it yet, so I might read it and change my mind. And then I want to talk to you about, you know what, we'll do a separate video for that, because I could go on about these books that I bought from the library. So I think, yeah, the 4 books that I bought, 4 books? The 4 books that I did get a 5th book, but I've given it to my roommate. It was, you know, the Wicked series, where it tells, like, well, I say the Wicked series, it's like the tales of the villains, from their perspective, like, going into a bit more of the Disney villain lore. It was the Mother Gothel version, because I know my roommate really likes those books. But, yeah, it's not really one that I've been too interested in. He has lent me a book to read, the Sleeping Beauty, you know what, it's really, Maleficent, there we go, Maleficent's book to read, and I am hoping to get to it soon, but I'm also trying to figure out what I want to read at the moment. So yeah, the 4 books that I got today, to add to my to be read, my physical to be read at least, is there's a Boy in the Girls' Bathroom by Louis Sachar. There's The Little Village Library by Helen Rolfe. There's The Ottomans by Mark David Bayer. And then there's Two Boys Kissing by David Leviathan. If you have any of these books and enjoyed them, let me know what you thought in the comments. And as usual, I'll see you bookworms in the next one. Bye!